Hey guys, welcome to WebDev Cloud. Today we are going to see array in PHP. So let's get started. Array is basically the collection of variable with each variable can have different data type. Let's define our first array. Let's say $x is equal to, in square bracket, let's define multiple values with different data types here. Then string followed by boolean. So $x is array here which is having all these variables inside it. We have printer function to print the array variables all together with their values. So let's print array on browser using printer function. So this is our array is printed on the browser. Let me make it more formatted using the HTML tag pre. So we can use HTML tag inside the echo, and let's check the output again. So this is how array is printed. Now each variable inside the array means 1, 1.3, string and 1. This 1 means boolean. Here boolean is also considered as 1, and if its value is false, then it is considered 0. So each variable inside the array is held on particular position, which can be also referred as a key. So this 0, 1, 2, 3 on the left side are the position, or let's say key, of each elements respectively. So by default the key starts from 0 and then 1, 2, 3 and then it goes on and on. We can also manually define the keys at the time of defining the array like this. So here we are in the array, we can define like this. And the output will remain the same until and unless we change the key explicitly. The key is unique for each element. Two different elements cannot have the same key. So if we try to define next element with the same key, then the previous element on that key will be overwritten. Say for example, here I try to define let's say overwritten value on key number 2. So here I have already defined string over key number 2, or let's say position 2, and here I have defined that again. It means this value will be overwritten by this value. Let's check the output. Now our second position is holding the overwritten value. Also, apart from the number, we can also have string as a key in array like this. First let me make this formatted so we can read it better. Here we are overriding the value, by the way, and here let me define one more variable with string as a key. Let's say name is equals to John, which kind of adds some meaning to its value, like name is equal to John. Oops, no semicolon required. So let's check the output again. So here it says name is equal to John. Now if we want to access any single element from an array, then we can refer that element using its key like this. Let it be like this is name, and here we can refer it using key like this x, and then specify the key let's say name, and this will return its value, means John. So let's check. This is name and the value at key name, which is John. We can refer any element using its particular key, which is unique. We can add more elements in array even after defining the array. Like if we want to add some more element after this statement, then we can do it so by writing this statement. We can define key here, let's say age, and then the value here, let's say 25. Then this age is added to this array and the value of age will become 25. So it will reflect in our final array output. So here it is, age is added. We can also define new array as an element inside the existing array. So let's do that as well. Let's say we add one more element here and call it new array. And this array is within the existing array X. So here new array is equals to, let's say 1-2-3-4-5. So this whole array will be added inside this $X on the key called new underscore array. So let us also check this. So this is our main array. Inside that, these are the elements, and on this particular key called new underscore array, there is one more array, and we can go up to nth dimension of array. This is second dimension, by the way. Defining array inside the array is called second dimension. If we define one more array inside this, then it will be called third dimension, and the list goes on and on. Now let's define one array with users information. So let me just clear this out and make one array with name. Let's say users is equals to, we'll make it two-dimensional array. So there will be array within the array. So we can write it like on 0. There will be information of the user. Let's say ID is equals to 1, then name equals to 2, name is equal to, let's say Tony, and age, let's say 30, and last field say country is equals to USA. We can also skip this. We can directly write array because the key will be anyway starts from 0. So we can definitely omit that. We can have more element like this. So we will copy this and make few more elements with some different information of user. Let's say Steve. The age is 21. The country is UK. One more element. The ID is 3. Let's say Bruce. Age is 45. Country is Germany. And the final element, let me just paste this one more time. 4th, here it says Ryu, age is 32, and the country is, let's say, Sweden. So this is my array of users. Let me just first print this out using echo and then pre, and then here I will write print tar and then provide $users inside the printer function and check the output. So this is my output. On 0th element there is array with users information named Tony, and then on first it's Steve, on second it's Bruce, and on third it's Ryu. So we can iterate through this information and make it visible inside one table, HTML table tag. So we can do it by using loop. So there is one more loop available in PHP which we haven't gone through in our loop video. So, and that loop is for each loop. So in for each we can use array as our main variable, and here we have to write keyword as, and here we can use the variable which contains our value, which can be anything, but here we will going to use value as our variable. So let's first just check the value, each value inside the user. So here let's check the value. So it's just printing each value individually now. This is first, this is second, this is third, and this is fourth. So now from this array we can definitely access each variable from the array. So, and then we can just put those variables inside table format. So first here we can define table tag, let's say table, and then tr, and then we can over the tr here, and we have total 4 column, 1, 2, 3 and 4, and id, name, age and country respectively. So we can give that inside this table, let's say in th tag. So that will become header, which is id. The next th is name, then age, and the last is country. So here we have started the table. Let's just also end the table after the loop. Echo so we have defined the table start and table end. Now we have to create rows based on the information of array. So what I will do is I will copy this and put inside the for each loop, and here I will use td because here it will not be header tag. So rather than using th, I will use td. And then now let's first check the output of this. Let me just make it comment. Also pre-tag is no more used now because we are not printing array. Here I need to print this. Okay, now it's good. Now let's check the output of this. Let's make the border visible. So border equals to 1. Okay, so as of now the name of column is printed all over the table. So here in this we need information from the user. So now let's make some changes inside our for each loop code. So here I will concat it and write $value, and then the name of our ID. Let's say here ID. And let's now check the output again. So here it becomes 1, 2, 3, 4 because the value of column is replaced with the element of array at key called ID. Now we can replace, similarly we can replace the next variables such as name, age and country, and here we get everything. Let me just make it more visible. Let's say width is equals to 100%. Okay, so this is our table with array information all over it. We can add more element and it will be automatically added into this table. Let's say 5, and here let's say Peter, the age is 45 and the country is Denmark. So we save it and check it. So Peter is automatically added to the table. Since our loop is iterating through this array, so whatever element is added or removed will be automatically reflect inside the for each loop. Now if we want to remove some element from the array after defining the array, then we can use unset function, and then inside the unset function we can write the name of our array, let's say users. And if we want to remove one entry from array, like all these are the element present inside the array at the moment, now we want to remove this particular element with name Bruce, then what I can do is I can calculate the key value of this particular element. Let's say this is 0, this is 1 and this is 2. So I can do it like users, and then here I'll give 2 inside the unset function. So what it will do is it will remove this element. It will remove the element from users at second position. So now let's check the output after unsetting this second element with name Bruce. So Bruce is gone from our table. So far we have seen each and every basic things in array in PHP, like how to define array, how to add element, how to define keys, what are the default keys, what are the data types we can use while defining the keys, how to remove element from array, how to add dynamic element inside the array, how to iterate through array using for each loop and display it inside the table format. So this was it from arrays point of view. We will see you in next video. Till then, have a nice time.